Alright, back for round one. My hand is a bit heavier on land than I wish it would be, but it's a keep. Uh, and I just thought about something I did not mention during the deck building, which is that when you are playing Metalcraft, getting flooded is actually much worse than when you are playing other decks. Just because if you don't get enough spells, and specifically artifact spells, uh, everything in your deck is weaker. So I guess that's another reason to play 16 land. Yeah, but that's just what I wanted to mention. Drawing the Sphinx was good. It will not really have Metalcraft yet. I think in some games you want to slow roll that until you have Metalcraft to be able to protect it. Here we don't have anything else to do really next turn, and the opponent is playing blue-green, which is not a color well known for removal, so I think we can afford to just drop that turn 3 and try to hit them as hard as possible, as soon as possible. And that's what I'm gonna do. Like, since I drew the Pearl's Mirror, I could see slow rolling it against maybe a black or red deck, where you don't really want your Sphinx to die. But here I don't think it's very likely that they can actually kill it, unless they are main decking some, flyer hate, and it's just gonna apply a bunch of pressure on the opponent. Telshil had fallen, fine, I don't really mind seeing that. It's a good card, pretty good against my deck, but we have Arc Trail, so we should be good. So I don't have enough mana to drop both Artifact and have the Metalcraft. My attack is gonna be just with the Sphinx. I don't think there's anything else to do here. We could Arc Trail now, or try to get a 2-for-1 out of the Arc Trail. A decent play is actually Replica now. Arc Trail this, it's safer. Like, I can deal 1 here and 2 to my opponent, I think it's fine. You could try to get a 2-for-1, but killing that now is safe. It means I don't randomly dice to... There aren't many spells that would actually kill me, but it's a bit safer. And then next turn I will have 6 mana, which means I can Peril Smear into Drake, bouncing something. Yeah, I think this is a fine play that lets me stay pretty aggressive without taking too much risk, so I think it's fine. You could also play the Perilous Mirror right now and let yourself take 3 from that thing, but I might as well not take 3 in fact. Like, if somehow my opponent can make the game being stalled a little bit for some reason, and then they end up having some proliferate, yeah, I think both plays are kind of close. That being said, the Perilous Mirror is not very likely to attack very efficiently next turn anyways. I think it's fine. My opponent is going to tap my Volshock Replica. They could also tap my Silver Mirror upkeep, but I think they want to tap that. Okay, so now we'll drop the Mirror, the Drake bouncing the wall, and yeah, beat down for 4. And yeah, because I would assume my opponent is tapping the Replica. If they don't tap the Replica, will I attack and do I want to trade? Not sure that I want to trade when I can sack whenever I want to deal them 3. They might not want to tap it. Like, if they tap it, it makes things simpler for me. But I could see my opponent not tapping that and being happier to let me make the trade if I want to, because I don't think the trade is actually great for me because of the ability which I might want to use. So now I pretty much have nothing left, but unless my opponent can get rid of that right now, they are going to be in trouble. I guess they have a good wall. They need to pay 1 mana each turn for that though. And they still take 4 from the other creatures. Chromesteed. Well, that's good. We will call that good. I guess it's the next thing my opponent is gonna tap with their a rustic, but then if they free that, I can attack. I mean, my opponent is in a really tough spot right here. They've been missing some land drops, and they haven't been doing many strong things. Alright, but that draw was kinda insane. I mean, turn 3 Sphinx into Metalcraft, Lumen Grid, and Chromesteed, and who knows what I was drawing. Rusted Relic, some more fatties. Pretty sweet draw, worked out fine. So my opponent is on blue-green with one infect creature. I'm not sure if they are actually infect. A big wall and a rustic. Rustic is good against me. Very nice removal. Pretty annoying to play against. Rustic is pretty good in general, but especially good against my deck. I don't have many artifact removal, which is not the case of all decks, and it does shut down most of my things. That being said, it shut down an artifact, but it doesn't kill it, so it's not great at turning off Metalcraft. Given what I saw, I'm not sure I want to side in anything. They showed some infect creatures and creatures with pro artifact, so I don't think Dark Steel Mirror is great. Telshit had Fallen could be a problem to that deck. I guess my Theritor can deal with it. Like, even if I don't have Metalcraft, I can use them to trade with the 3-1. I also have an Arc Trade, 2 Riddlesmith. Yeah, I don't think this should be too much of an issue, but pro artifact could be threatening to this deck, but not really on 3-1, I don't think so. That draw was insane, good god. That was fire. Alright, another pretty good hand. I like Silvermere plus Volition Reigns a lot. And looks like I have, you know, this hand has the tool to go to the late game between Tumble Magnet, Chromesteed. Like, I'm not gonna stand there and do nothing, which is great. Green Lock, interesting. So that's a very slow milling card. Kind of weird. Pretty good with Proliferate. Not very good in general, I would say. So given what my opponent did, I think, and given that we need our lands for the Volition Reigns, I don't think we really want to play that first and get damage and loot. I think I'd rather play a turn 3 Steed into another artifact and Riddlesmith. I mean Riddlesmith and artifact, I guess. Heavy Arbor. Okay, that's the card I was talking about during the draft. Good with Soliton, pretty slow and clunky otherwise. Ooh, Sertark. If my opponent doesn't have a removal, they are gonna be in a lot of trouble because they need to deal with my artifact this game. They will need, like, if I have Metalcraft, they are gonna get destroyed like super quickly. And I'll be able to steal the Grind Lock when they would have put enough counter on it if I really need to. And I feel like I would get milled. Slashing 20 would be good for the opponent here. 4 mana instant speed, destroy artifact or enchantment and draw a card. Very good card. Wall of Tangled Cord I don't really care about too much. I guess I can equip this and kill something, which is kind of bad. It's not the worst though. Interesting spot. I kind of want to drop those ASAP so they are online, efficient, doing work. What I don't love is that if I tap this right now to attack for 4, then my opponent can equip and they can use the wall to shoot my Silvermere, and then I lose Metalcraft, and it's kind of a bad thing. So I think we'll just drop Tumble Magnet, 2 Sertark, and pass the turn. And say to my opponent, well, if you don't have artifact removal, you will lose that one. But if you do, you are probably fine. Especially if they kill my mirror, I'm not so close to the Volition Reigns, so they might just end up milling me with the Grind Lock. And good news is that Volition Reigns untap the thing right away, so we can use it right on the spot. But again, I don't think tapping that and attacking for 4 is worse when I'll be tapped out, so my opponent can just freely equip the Air Blast, kill my mirror, and then I'm in trouble. Like I will probably end up drawing another artifact at some point, but if I don't draw it soon enough, I'll really be in trouble, and I don't want my mirror to die. That being said, we'll probably tap the wall end of turn if the opponent doesn't do anything relevant. If they play another mana and play the Soliton I was talking about before, the 3/4 that you can untap, it's gonna be kinda annoying because then the Arbalest is gonna be troublesome, but they have the Grindlock, which is also a problem potentially. And the Sertark doesn't really deal with the Soliton that well. Nothing. I think I'll tap that end of turn then. Something on the upkeep maybe. Removal on the Silvermere. Nope. Do we want to Volition Rain something? We could steal the Grindlock. Seems kinda sweet. We don't really have to steal it right now though. Note that I can tap lands with that, which is really sweet. I think we can afford to attack with the Chrome Steed here. And maybe the Silvermere. Is it worth attacking with that? I don't think we want to Volition Rain that turn, really. I don't think it accomplishes a whole lot. And they cannot really play an instant speed creature to trap me because of all my tappers. They do have something though. Bones of Quicksilver. So that thing will not untap. Sure, it's fine. Makes it more likely that I can actually keep Metalcraft this game. So we'll play Riddlesmith, put a stop on the opponent's upkeep, if I can do. And start to tap their lands upkeep. Probably log them out of green, because green is artifact removal. That thing is busted, actually. If you have Metalcraft, like, it's even much better than a regular tapper. Like, it's not only creature, it's not artifact and creature, it's artifact, creature, and lands. Like, what the hell? You can just mana screw your opponent. That's silly. I might steal the Grindlock next turn, because it gives me another artifact for Delirium. With these two guys, it's not likely that my opponent can kill me anytime soon. I don't really have a clock. That since this will not untap, and this kills pretty quickly. After you charge you charge the card for a few turns. That seems good. Let's see what Laser Bolton wants to do here. Yeah, milling me for 4, sure. Okay, sure. I don't really mind that too much. I don't think I want to double magnets here, especially since now my game plan is becoming more and more to... Yeah, I drew the Relic, but I think I just want to steal that, honestly. I guess I could play around a 3 mana. I guess they do have Metalcraft, so the removal... I mean, the counterspell that's in the set only cost 2 anyways, so unless I tap 2 lands right now... it's close. That being said, if I don't steal that, I'm in trouble. Huh. It's close. Like, let's say they do have the counterspell. I don't think it's very likely, but who knows. Then I think we'll still try to steal it now and keep the third Torque to tap their land upkeep. That might be wrong. I feel like my opponent did not play anything because I tapped their green more than anything else, and playing main deck counterspell is not that common. They just conceded. Alright. Yeah. That would have been pretty lethal. And, you know, tapping double green each upkeep, annoying too. Alright, so we had some pretty busted Metalcraft start here. Worked out fine. Open deck was kind of weird, I guess. But, yeah. My draws were, I think, good enough to beat pretty much any deck. So, it's nice. Hope you enjoyed. See you for round 2.